From Ladakh, 9 Indian Army soldiers lost their lives in an accident 7 kilometers short of Kiari town when their vehicle fell into a deep gorge. Is the latest that we're picking up. At least one Jawan is said to be injured in the incident. The troops were moving from Karu garrison to Kiari near Leh. In fact, many troops have suffered injuries as well in the accident, is the latest. In fact, we're waiting for more details over this same. Let me go across to my colleague Shivani joining me over the phone line. Shivani, this is of course tragic news that's coming in, but tell us the latest that we know so far.
See, this was a vehicle of the army that was moving from Karu to Kiari in the Leh region, and where in a deep gorge, the vehicle plunged into the deep gorge, and nine fatal injuries were reported. That means 9 soldiers we've lost in this accident. One is critically injured and undergoing treatment. The army sources have confirmed that we've lost 9 soldiers who were deployed in that particular region. They were moving as per their deployment, and the vehicle that was carrying them, which fell into the gorge. And if we talk about the terrain of that region, it's quite difficult terrain, and there are high altitude mountains there, and there are narrow passes through the mountains. And in one of the gorges, this particular vehicle fell down, and 9 soldiers died there in this particular accident.
Right, Shivani, as you point that out, and you also spoke about the terrain. In fact, we did see a similar incident. A vehicle carrying 26 soldiers had plunged into a deep gorge. If you could draw more perspective about that into more details for our viewers as well, as far as this terrain is concerned, just to talk about this significant development.
Certainly, see, in this whole region, if we talk about the particular terrain, it's not easy to move in these areas. There are high mountains, and sometimes the weather is also bad. There are deep gorges through which these army vehicles move towards their deployed locations. And we've also seen a number of such incidents reported earlier. And if we talk about a similar incident that happened in Leh itself, in Sikkim also we have seen similar incident. In the eastern Ladakh sector also, one incident had occurred in which we had lost several soldiers in a similar kind of accident. And now this accident that has happened around 6:30 this evening, in which one vehicle fell down, and we've lost 9 soldiers. Also, looks like a similar accident because there are difficult ways through these mountains where these army men are deployed, and they move continuously from one location to the other in difficult weather situations, in difficult terrain. So this accident has taken place, and after the accident, a court of inquiry has already been ordered by the Indian Army to know more about the reasons of the accident. But what is very unfortunate is that we've lost 9 brave soldiers who were deployed in this difficult terrain. They were guarding the national boundaries, especially when we are in a standoff situation with China. We know that we have added strength in this whole region of soldiers, and these soldiers are deployed in high altitude areas. And in their movement through this particular area, they have we've seen that how this vehicle has lost control, and it has fell down into a deep gorge where we've lost 9 soldiers.